What is going on? It is LA Sports, and I'm going to be doing a live NHL playoff bracket for the Stanley Cup playoffs. I thought I would do this method and this type of video, or it's a stream really, but it's going to be quick. It's just going to be 20 minutes. I'm going to be going on the uh, NHL website or their bracket challenge site. I'm going to be doing the playoff bracket, and I don't expect a whole lot of people to come in here. I know Al Smith's here as always, and he says, "Let's go Rangers." Good luck to the Rangers in the playoffs. But I like their chances. They got a pretty good team, but I don't expect too many people to be in the stream while I'm live because I didn't give anyone notice. I just kind of went live. But for anybody watching it back on the playback, which I think is where I'm going to get most of the views in this video, like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on my predictions, on my bracket challenge. It's going to be fun. The Stanley Cup playoffs are always fun, so I'm looking forward to that. But guys, let's start it. We're going to get right off to a quick start. And first off, I'm going to say this. You guys may see this as bias, and that's fine. But I'm going to say this. Whoever makes it out of the Toronto-Tampa series, I think is going to win the Cup. I really do. I think that. But it's going to be fun. I could be wrong. I'm always wrong. But we'll see. We're going to start off with the West, though. The Avs, the Preds. I got the Avs in this series. I think they're just a really strong team. They were obviously the best in the conference for a reason. They got Cale Makar, Gabriel Landeskog coming back, Nathan McKinnon, one of the better players in the NHL, Mikko Rantanen. The only concern for Colorado is their goaltender. If Kemper's good, they're going deep. They're going for a run. I can't see them losing in the first round, though. So I got the Avs. I'm going to go with Minnesota over St. Louis. I really like Minnesota's team. I think they got a real good team. Obviously the addition of Fleury was huge. They have home ice advantage, so that's going to help them out there. So I like their chances to win the series. I think Fleury's a veteran. He's obviously got some experience and he knows what he's doing. So I think that certainly helps. Obviously, when you've got the experience that Fleury has on a team in Minnesota that can win games, they can score goals. They're real good on home ice. So I like them here. I'm obviously going to have the amount of games later when they allow me to pick them. That's obviously, I think I do that after, I believe. But, I like Minnesota. Had St. Louis been at home, I might have taken them, but I got Minnesota there. I got Calgary against Dallas. I like Dallas, though. I really do. I think they got a good team. But Jacob Markstrom, at the end of the day, this might come down to goaltending, and Jacob Markstrom is Jacob Markstrom. He's a top 2 or 3 goalie in the league, hands down. They got a good team in Calgary. They've been good all year. They're well coached. I think Dallas is a decent team. They're just not there yet. So I like Calgary over Dallas, and then I'm going to go with the Kings over the Oilers. I think the Kings are a good team. You look at their team. They got Kopitar, Doughty. They got some veterans, and then they got some young guys too. So that's going to be an exciting team. I don't think many people had them really making the playoffs this year, but I like their chances. And I'm going to go with them in 6 because they're the underdog. I think they win game 6 at home. So I like them there in that. I like the Flames in 6 as well against Dallas. I think that's what's going to happen there. I got Colorado in 5. I think they clean that up at home against the Predators. And then Minnesota, I think this one goes 7 against St. Louis. It's going to be a hell of a series. It's going to be a fight. There's just going to be so many terrific players there. So players and plays and the goalies are great. Bennington, Fleury, it's just a great matchup. So I like that there. I'm going to go Minnesota in 7, and then let's go to the Eastern Conference side. We'll do the first round, and then the second round, and then so on. So I got Washington. I think they're going to upset Florida. I think they're just a veteran team. They got over the hump a few years ago. They won the cup. I think Washington's really got what it takes. I think they can make a run. Florida's a great team, but I mean, can they beat Washington? It's going to be a real good series. I really do. They at the end of the day, Ovechkin, Backstrom, Tom Wilson's going to be a big enforcer, a great player in this series. Hopefully, he doesn't get suspended because he does some stupid things. And you could say the same for Colorado's Nazem Kadri over there. But no, all kidding aside, this is going to be a very great series. The only way I can see Florida winning the series is if the goaltender does not show up for the Capitals, which is possible. Whether that's Samsonov or Vanacek, I don't know yet. I think it's kind of going to be based off play, but I think Washington's going to be able to score goals. It's going to be a high-scoring series, but I like Washington there. I like the Leafs over Tampa. I think the Leafs get over the hump this year. Like I said, whoever gets out of the series, I really do think makes it to the Stanley Cup Finals, and I think they're ultimately going to win it. I think the Leafs have what it takes this year, and everyone says this every year, but you take a look at the way they played down the stretch. They played physical. They're so deep that in the sense that you can, and it goes for the forward and the D, and they're banged up. They have injuries and they're still deep. They got guys. They got forwards that can switch out. Whether you want to play a physical game, depending on what the series is at, you could put in Clifford or you could take him out. You could go for speed. The Leafs have a lot of different things that they really haven't had in years past. They got Mark Giordano. He's a solid player. But for the Leafs, I think it's going to come down to goaltending. Is Jack Campbell going to be able to hold down the fort? I think he's going to be able to. He played some really good games nearing the end of the year. And I think he's going to take that confidence into the series against Tampa. And with the Leafs having home ice advantage, I like their chances, and I think they're going to take the series. Moving to the Carolina-Boston series, this is going to be a good one. I think Boston not having Tuukka Rask is going to be a big difference. I know Anderson's, Carolina doesn't have Anderson, at least for the first bit of the series, but I do think that's going to be key. I like Carolina. They're good on the back end. They have offensive defensemen, defensive defensemen. They can play any way you want them to play. They'll match your physicality. They'll score as many goals as you. I really like Carolina. They're a really, really good, solid team. They're built really nicely. They have a couple good lines. The third and fourth line, they're really good. They can really tire you out. They can shut you down. That's just that's the way they're going to play. They've been to the playoffs many times. They've won on some good runs. I really like Carolina's chances to take down Boston in the series. I really do. I think they're a good team, and I'm going to go with Carolina. And then in the Rangers-Pittsburgh series, this one's going to be awesome. I got the Rangers, though. I think the Rangers take this in 7. Pittsburgh's another team that goaltending is an issue there. If Pittsburgh gets hot, in between the pipes, this series could go the other way. But I like the Rangers. I think Igor Shesterkin, arguably, he's probably going to be a finalist for the Hart Trophy. He's unbelievable. He's had a bad end of the season, but I think he'll pick it up again. The Rangers just score a lot of goals too. Tristan Jarry, we know his playoff struggles. We don't know what he's going to do. We'll see. I like the Rangers, though. That's going to be a great series. Carolina-Boston, I got that being a 6-game series. The Leafs and Tampa, I got 7 games. I mean, it's just going to be a hard-fought series all the way down to the end. But I think the Leafs having home ice advantage will help them there. I think if Tampa had home ice, they would win the series in 7, but that's going to be a great series. And then I got the Capitals against Florida. I got that one going 7-2, and Washington getting a road Game 7 victory. So I got 3 Game 7s in the East. So it's going to be fun. 3 in the East, 1 in the West. So a total of 4 7-game series over on that, in the first round. Shifting back to the West, we got Colorado, Minnesota. I'm going to go with the upset. I got Minnesota. I think Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be a huge difference here. I think he's going to help Minnesota in a huge way. And I think they take down the Avs. I think, like I said, the Wild can score some goals. They're a sneaky team, and I think that would be a tremendous series. But I think Minnesota would take that. Some bold predictions here, but I mean, we're just having fun. but I really do like Minnesota. I think them picking up Fleury was huge. They have some really good players. You take a look at Fiala, Zuccarello, uh, Jollerson, Eck, up and down. They got some real good players. Kaprizov, of course, Brodin, Spurgeon. They just got a ton of good players there in Minnesota. And like I said, Fleury, I think he's going to be the difference in the, not just the series and the one before, but the whole playoffs. I think he's going to be the big story there. And then I got Calgary taking down the Kings. I mean, again, Markstrom, goalies is going to be key in the playoffs. It really is. It always is, but especially this year, I think. I mean, it would be a great great goaltending matchup in that Western Conference Final if we could get a Fleury versus Markstrom. That would be something else. I mean, the goal scorers would not be happy, but that would be fun to watch. This would be a really good conference final. But I really like both these two teams over there in the West. So I think that would be the Western Conference matchup, the Western Conference Finals matchup. And then, of course, the Capitals and Leafs. I'm going to go with the Leafs. We've actually done really well this year against Washington. We've actually, kind of taken care of them pretty good. So I like the chances the Leafs got there to beat the Caps. And then I got the Rangers over the Hurricanes in that Metro Division matchup. I like the Rangers this year. I really do. I think, and Al Smith's going to be happy about this. But I really like the Rangers. I think Panarin, Zibanejad, Kreider, they just have so many good players. Adam Fox, of course. They're really, really built nicely. So I got them going to the Eastern Conference Finals against Toronto Maple Leafs. So we got the Western Conference Finals matchup, Minnesota Wild, and the host, the Calgary Flames, and in the Eastern Conference, the Toronto Maple Leafs who would be the hosts, and the New York Rangers. Going off to start with the West, I got the Wild going to the Stanley Cup Finals. I really like the Wild. I think they're that good of a team this year. And it's not letting me pick how many games. But Colorado, Minnesota, I got that one going 7. Calgary and the Kings, I got 6. Leafs and Washington, I got that in 6. And then the Rangers and Carolina, I got 7 in that series there. But like I said, the Leafs have been really, really good against Washington. Against Eastern Conference opponents this year. They've been a solid team against really everyone. But this would be a real good series. The Rangers do play the Leafs tough, though, but I like the Leafs there. I like Minnesota in the West. I think Minnesota would take that in 6. I think the Leafs would take that in 7. But Minnesota, Toronto, Stanley Cup Final, this would be a hell of a series. Fleury versus Toronto. But I'm going to do it. I got the Leafs winning the Stanley Cup in 6 games over the Wild. This is a very bold prediction. Some of you guys may think it's very bold. Guess the total goals scored in the final series. I got a 6-game series, so I'm going to have, I'm going to say 31 goals. That's just a little over 5 goals a game. I think it's going to be a lowish scoring series. That would be a pretty awesome series. But like I said, I think Toronto and Tampa series is just going to be crucial. I think those teams are going to beat each other up. It's going to be a hard physical series, a really good series. It's going to be great to watch. And I think the team that wins that series, I think, takes it all the way to the Cup Final. And then depending on who they play, I think they're both teams are built really well for to go on a deep run and possibly win it all. And if I got either one of them over Minnesota. I think if they were to play Colorado, though, it would be tougher because, Colorado could really score a lot of goals, and especially against Leafs. I don't think Campbell's as good of a goalie as Fleury. And I don't know, in that type of series, I don't know if I'd have the Leafs to score more goals really than than the Avs. That would be a really, really great series, though. But yeah, like I said, Leafs in 6 over the Minnesota Wild in the Cup final. So we'll submit that through. Picks are in. Got the Leafs winning the Cup. Stop the screen sharing. But yeah, that's it. Just wanted to do this. I thought it would be a fun kind of video and stream. It was just a really quick 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Just wanted to do that, like, in that method. I thought that would be cool. So we didn't really get anyone in the stream, but that's no problem. Anyone watching on the playback, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Leave all that good stuff down below. Enjoy the playoffs. Please please subscribe, and go Leafs go. Hopefully they could prove me right here. But yeah, go Leafs go. Thank you guys for watching.